Hello, yarn tubers. Welcome back to Dana's Wanderlust Crochet. And it's just me because we scheduled this and now I guess she'll be here when she gets here. So, I was only planning on doing this for an hour, so we'll see. We'll have a good time. We're going to crochet, and at some point, I'm giving away a pack of paint box yarns. Let's show a picture. Let me see if I can find that picture. Oh, yeah. Who wants to win some paint box yarn tonight? Okay, where I see people are, let's see. Jody's here, Mateo, Ladybug's here from Portland, Paula, Trina, she's here from North Carolina. Jessica's here and Steph is here, Lefty Crochet and Mirror Knits. Okay, let me see if I can bring up that picture and share the screen. We are giving this away. There we go. Later on in the live, what do you think? Paint box, Simply Erin in those colors. The two whites, and then it's like a raspberry, and then kind of a peachy, and then a pink. What do you think? Anybody want to win that? Dawn is here. Elizabeth is here. So that's what we're giving away after a bit. In the meantime, I thought I'd crochet. Oh, Christina is here. Marion's here. Hello, hello. There we go. Oh, we got some rock, paper, scissors. Christine's in Kentucky. Chris is kind of here. Welcome in, Chris. Hi, Stephanie. Oh, Niles is getting a little flirty with you. Oh my goodness. Doris is here. Yes. Oh my goodness. Marsha's here. Yeah, I don't have a guest right now. She's decided she'll come in when she's ready. We had a plan for going live right now, but hi, Jen. Isn't that yarn pretty? Yeah. Who wouldn't mind? There's Amy, Jen. Yeah. Do we like a little paint box? Christine, I am sitting just up from Castaic, California. I am on my way. Isn't it pretty? I am on my way to Phoenix. I should be there by tomorrow afternoon sometime. So Niles is here. Hi, Ladybug. Good to see you again. So if you haven't said so already, put your state, what state you're from, where you're coming from in the comments. I got a little further than I planned. I decided to come on down to this wide spot past the Lebec. It is acrylic and it is Aran weight. It's a number 4. I am Deb, there you are. Yes, you can. And I got a little something for you. Of course, Doris is in Oregon. Jen's in Rhode Island. Hello from Jersey. Hello. North Carolina. Yes, I am coming. I will be there tomorrow. Okay, Rhode Island, South Dakota, Oregon, Arizona, 90 miles from Phoenix. Well, I'm going to be in Phoenix tomorrow. Okay, a nightbot. Oh, Gumdrop Forever. She's in Illinois, Texas. Yes, Atlanta, Georgia. Oh my goodness. Cookies. Niles likes cookies and ribeyes and prime rib. He's very picky. Oh, here comes the truck. She's starting up all by herself. But she's so excited. She's so excited to see everybody here. Indiana. Yes, he likes cookies. Okay, so you're playing with the you say the L word and Niles, just like any guy, is going to be like, whoa, let's just be friends. You take some steak. Oh, Truly Amazing is here. Well, hello to everybody coming in. Yeah, I'm going to be giving away that that pack of, let me show it again. This is what we're giving away tonight. Let's get back here. Oh, my wool Jeanie is rattling around. Okay, let's share screen. And we will be giving that away tonight. And I was wanting to do this with Kari and highlight the fact that she has started uploading videos. So that is what we're giving away right there. What do you think, you guys? You like a little paint box? Paint box acrylic. It's a number 4. Meat cookies. That's what I eat, are meat cookies. See what I tell you? He likes cookies, ribeyes, and prime rib. And he loves you. Don't know. She decided that after we made plans to go live right now, she says, I'll be in when I get there. So, yeah, that's what's going on. A lot of people haven't tried paint box, and it is dreamy. It's like crocheting with a cloud. It is very nice. Very nice. He is a cookie monster. Okay, type in RPS for rock, paper, scissors and see what happens. And I'm going to type in the new one. I'm going to type in the new command. Can I have a cookie? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when I ask him a question. See if he responds. Unexpected identifier. Oh, that one's not working, I guess. RPS. RPS. Let's see who he actually plays. Oh, you won with a piece of paper. Ladybug lost. Let me see if I can fix that. Let me see here. I've got to put in, here we go. Question. Let's see. Let me try this. Then submit. Okay. Let's try it again. Let's see if it works. See if it works. We can ask him a question. Can I have a cookie? Let's see if it works. I don't know. I may have to work on that one. Don't know. I guess it's not what he is overwhelmed. He gets overwhelmed easily. So I want to know what everybody is working on. I was going to work on squares tonight, but I feel like doing something. I should do knock-knock jokes. Oh, here we go. Carrie's here, you guys. Let's add her. Hi. There she is.
Hi, everybody.
Is that yours? Hi, yeah.
This
Carrie
is my wheel.
She's got her wheel. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Are you spinning right now?
I'm going to be. Yeah, let me move the camera
good.
down. Oh, let me get comments over here. Okay, cool.
Good
Hi,
deal.
everybody. Just I'm going to move this down a little bit so you can see my wheel. This my wheel.
Yeah.
It's a Shacked Matchless. It's a good wheel, and I'm spinning some Cormo fiber. So I just spin in my little corner here most of the time.
Good deal.
So what has everybody been up to?
Well, we just went live a little bit ago.
Hello,
11
Taffy.
minutes.
Hi, Dawn. Hello, everybody. Yes, just me and some projects sitting out here. This is some really pretty fiber. I'll show you guys. Some of you might not have seen it yet.
So tell us again what kind of fiber it is.
This is Cormo. It's a Cormo
is that
fiber.
Is that
really
a brand? What's Cormo?
Cormo's a type of sheep. It's a breed of sheep. Mm-hmm. Yep, breed of sheep. Let's see, what else is over here? Well, this bag is the floof that I was spinning on my live. Let's see. This one I'm going to show you is Merino Corriedale, which is a breed of sheep. Both of those are breeds of sheep. Silk.
Okay.
Angelina, Tencel, and Targhee, which is also a breed of sheep. So I got this one for neuter. Oh. It's got some sparkles in it.
Wow.
So it's super pretty and sparkly and fun. And you can kind of see some of the sparkles in the braid. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
That is gorgeous. It is poofy, Jody.
It is, yeah, really floofy. So somebody made this on a drum carder, which is a big drum with little teeth, basically, and you put on different fibers and let it all blend together, and then pull it off and make it into a bat. So this is a bat, and this is a braid. This is called a braid, of course, because I mean it's braided, but this is a braid. This is a bat. And then fibers can also come in poonies, which are little rollags. Poonies or rollags. They're both little, kind of look like inchworms. I don't have any right here, but yeah. Lots of people like spinning from different types of fiber. Different prep. I'm not a huge fan of this, the way this is prepared, this bat. Maybe it's the fiber, but it's harder to spin than the braid. So
really?
Kind of one of the first times I played around with the bat. We'll see how I feel about it. Of course, it's shedding on me, so I'm going to have sparkles on me.
Yay! Sparkles. Well, that's always fun.
Yeah.
To have sparkles.
It does look like cotton candy. It's cotton candy. Everyone thinks it looks like cotton candy.
It's like blueberry flavored cotton candy.
You guys probably can't see very well. But,
yeah, well,
let me go turn on the light.
I am working on Montana
City, of course.
And you guys should know that Kari did her first live just a few days ago, and that is linked down below. You should, I encourage you to watch the replay. It was very good. She did an amazing job.
Thanks. Gosh, yeah, it's odd to talk to yourself sometimes. I know how you feel now.
Oh, well, you get used. I'll tell you what, driving truck, that's what we do. I talk.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Well, I can talk to myself when I drive, but I just can't manage it alone. I was waiting for someone to be like, "Oh yeah, me too," or something. Nope, it's just you.
Yeah.
Anybody have any questions about spinning? Feel free to put them in the chat. I can still see.
Yeah, everybody, please ask questions about spinning and fiber and where you get it. And
Mhm.
I know somebody was asking you if you were going to get into dyeing the other night, and your answer
Mhm.
was,
Mhm. Probably not. There's so many
yeah.
nice colors in the market that I just don't feel the need. Yeah, this takes a lot of equipment, just like dyeing yarn. So no, not right now. Doesn't save all that much when you think about it. That's your goal, but there's so many beautiful colors. I don't feel like I'm wanting for anything that I can't get. So
Yeah.
if it was something
Yeah.
really specific, I know enough dyers, I'd be like, hey, I want to match this burgundy. Can you do it? And they would be like, yep. So I don't need to get into it myself. And I wouldn't even know how. It's a whole nother
So
school of thought.
are there so are they, you find these rovings, these dyed rovings, like on these people's personal websites, or is there a centralized website where you buy
Yeah, it's
them?
all different makers. Like this lady was Mad Hatter Fibers that made that big bat. And she was at a
Okay.
fiber festival. This is her business card. It's Mad Hatter Fibers. So she was at a fiber fest, and I just saw her. You could
Cute
make your own,
logo.
like, you could buy your own little bits of wool to take home and put in your own carder. At the
Yeah.
one festival prior to this one, she was there as well, and she had her drum carder there, and she was making custom bats. Like, you could just say, go pick out a little basket of floof and sparkle and stuff and whatever else and give it to her, and she'd go whoop, 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 and make it right as you watched, which was really cool.
Wow.
So yeah, makers are at fiber festivals primarily if you want to feel and see what they have, or you can kind of find out by going to the fiber festival website and looking at different vendors. And that's a good way to kind of find new people to buy from. Or Camaj, CAMAJ, Camaj Fiber is a website that has every blend, every color of the rainbow. So you can do a big
Wow.
store like that and just shop. This wheel doesn't have an automatic feeder. One of my wheels does, called a woolly winder. And that is sort of like a fishing line technology, and it moves the guide back and forth as I spin. And it'll load the bobbin on evenly for me, so I don't have to keep switching hooks every so often. This one doesn't have that, but I'm probably going to end up getting one for it at some point because it's really
Oh,
handy.
okay.
It makes spinning so enjoyable because you don't have to stop. Like every once in a while, I'll have to stop and move my hook down and make sure I'm loading on evenly.
Did you see Christine's question?
Let's see.
She says, okay, this is super dumb. I don't think it's dumb. But does your spinning wheel have a needle that you could prick your finger on like Sleeping Beauty? I would like to know.
It's so funny because somebody else in a different group, like in real life, asked me that.
Yeah.
And some wheels do come with a quill. It's called a quill, and it can go on the front of your wheel, and it's mostly for spinning like flax or cotton, really short staple things.
Okay.
But no, I don't have one. But like normally, even if I did, I don't know if they're extra super duper sharp. So you do want to be careful with them. And I don't think they're like razor sharp, where you could prick your finger. It's kind of an old school way of spinning to spin with a quill. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, good
Okay.
thought though. Quills are still used in modern spinning. It just depends on the fiber that you're using. Kind of like a drop spindle. It's like a drop spindle for your wheel. You put it onto a stick instead of onto a bobbin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
good question.
That would have been my question, so I didn't think
Debbie,
it was dumb at all.
Me too. Yeah, Debbie Walker. I'm so glad people are still doing things the old-fashioned way. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a dying art. That's why they're trying to really garner interest with younger people to get into this part of the fiber arts. So. If you're ever interested, I always tell people to check out your local hand weavers guild. Oftentimes they have a spinning portion of their group, and they'll let you borrow their wheel, try it out. They want people to be interested in this.
Absolutely, because we don't want
it continues.
Yeah, we don't want any of the fiber arts to die, including spinning, dyeing, processing wool, all of the things.
Oh yeah, I could show you guys this stuff too, since I'm going to send it out on Monday. This is the skein of yarn that I spun for one of the winners on Kari the Yarny Elephants channel. She had a contest, and I gave away one of my hand spun yarns. So this is one of mine I just finished.
And what weight yarn is that?
This one, here's like a sample of the weight. It's kind of like a light sport weight, I would say. Yeah, I think it's anywhere from sport to heavy sport, because of course it's handmade, so it's going to vary a little bit. It's so squishy soft. Its squish factor is happening here, so that's pretty good. And then I did this one for myself, and it's alpaca, llama, camel, and really nice merino.
Oh, wow.
And it is very soft, very, very soft, very, very pettable. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of these guys. And I have another bunch of this to do so I can make myself a cuddly little shawl or something. So
nice.
Yeah. Nice. Ooh, I found a couple hooks in this bag. Yay. A 4mm hook. I needed you. Get out of here and stay on my desk.
Okay.
That's what I've been up to. And of course, crocheting a shawl that never ends.
Here's a good question from Kim about parts. Where can I find out more about the wheel that she has and get parts?
I would probably, Kim, reach out to your Hand Weavers Guild. Most states have one. They can probably reach even by email and just ask them. Some people will have the wheel you have and will have extra parts, and they could probably just give them to you. I always start there. And somebody could look at it too and really help you understand what needs to be done, usually for free. Like, they want to help you out. But if you really get stuck, maybe there's a shop. Look on the manufacturers. If you have a manufacturer of your wheel, if it's not antique, look there and see where they might still be, where there could be a dealer for your wheel. So
good deal.
How many plies? Oh, good question, Jody. So the 2 I showed earlier were a 2-ply yarn. I have not ventured into 3-ply yet, but I want to. Just as a matter of like number of bobbins that you have ready to go, prepared to, put on to the plying the doodad. But I've not done a 3-ply yet. I want to do a chain ply. It's kind of like crocheting, that technique.
Ooh,
those are both.
Now that would be cool.
Yeah, I've heard it's like an easy technique to get the hang of because you crochet. It might be like sort of intuitive, but it's one of the ones that when you sit down to do it, you can't get up and leave it alone because you're like, you can't just leave it and let go. So
okay, you gotta stick really to it until you're done.
Get your water, sit down, be dedicated. Don't leave till you're done, which can be a commitment. Last time my husband helped me do a little bit of plying. It took us an hour and a half. So,
So I understand he's not only the crochet king of the world, he is the spinning king of the world.
Yeah, my hubby does spin as well. He started spinning before he learned how to crochet. So he really took to it. Of course, I came home with a wheel and I'm like, oh, look, I got a wheel for you. Yeah, that's right. It was for you. No, I did pick it out with him in mind. And he loves that wheel. So, yeah, this wheel's name is Sybil, in case you guys remember.
Okay.
It's from Downton Abbey. I really liked Sybil's character. So, Sybil it was. Sybil the Shacked.
Oh.
There it goes. So, we've got a whole bunch of extra characters here now. It starts out with 1 wheel. It quickly becomes 2 or 3 wheels.
Okay.
Because, they all can't do the same thing.
Yeah.
They can. They usually can. But they're all really pretty and cool and fun to look at. So this wheel is 21 years old. Over 20 years old at least. So it's in really good condition for what it is. And I think I'll just end up doing a little bit of light sanding on the treadles and a little refinishing on that part. But it's in great condition. Runs like a dream, and it takes this is just what is this, SAE 30 oil. This is motor oil.
Okay.
I put it in a little container. It literally is lubricated with motor oil. So
okay,
that's what the manufacturer recommends, and I'm like, okay, sure, I can do that. I have some of that in my garage. It's kind of funny. You'd think it'd be such a fancy oil, but no, it's not.
Let me
what else? Anybody
put your
want to try some chain ply? Yeah. really want to try some chain play yarn, but I'm finding it hard to come by. Yeah, I don't know anybody that does it like without spinning it. And it's definitely a skill. I want to do it just the one time and I just want to try it. It can't be that hard. There's plenty of videos and I got a buddy that knows how, so I'm going to ask her to help me. Help me. It's so relaxing to spin though. Definitely, if you guys are interested, it's kind of fun just to try. And most people will let you try their wheel if you're nice, nice to them. No kiddos get to do this, but if you're an adult and you're responsible, you're not going to like ding it up and be crazy. Most people will be like, yeah, sit down, have a go. They want you to try. They want you to try it and be interested. So try it. You never know if you're going to like it or not.
Right. I imagine it can be very addicting.
It
just
is.
kind of the rhythm, you get kind of I think the rhythm would be addicting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is really. See, Jody said, yes, at one point I had 4, but I'm back down to 1 now. I missed the other one so much. Oh, Jody, well, now you know. You need to let me know what you had. I want to know what one you have now and what you had. Please. I'm very, very
good
curious.
Deal. 2 1 1 1 2. Okay.
Oh, thanks. Truly amazing. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting up my link. Yeah, I'm just kind of starting out. I don't know what's going to happen, but everybody starts somewhere. So.
Right. Well, I don't know about you, but watching these other channels inspired me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like Dana's going live in the truck. That's always so much fun. I love watching your adventures. I don't get to drive cross country like that, so, or even that often in the Pacific Northwest. I'm thinking, gosh, the last time we drove anywhere into Washington, I'm like, this is a long day. 8 hours. I'm going. I'm done. Dana's like,
well, 8 hours is a long time to be in a car. That's for sure.
It is. Yeah. Well, your truck, you have technology in your seat, though, don't you? Where it cushions you and.
Well, it's an air. It's like an air ride.
Ooh, fancy dancy. Dang.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
So thank you, Freightliner.
Right?
That helps.
Yeah.
A lot.
I bet.
And in the beginning, it's a stamina that you have to build up. If you're not used to it, if you're not used to driving that many hours, it is exhausting.
Mm-hmm. You have to build up your stamina.
Yeah, you've got to build that up. And for people who don't do it for a living, man, a 2-hour drive. I remember taking 2-hour drives and was like, I don't want to drive for a while.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, maybe some of it is your stamina and some is the truck too, the technology in the truck.
Yeah, and there's a lot I can do legally and safely while sitting in the seat, which helps because my life is in that seat.
That's true. Yeah, you really don't have a lot of time during work hours outside of that, really. So that's important to be able to make some calls if you need to and all that. Get hold of whomever.
Oh, Marcia, that is so nice. What a beautiful picture of you.
Yes. Yeah, Dana is awesome. Dana's awesome. She's my best friend. Best Yarny buddy.
Yeah.
We're good partners. We're going to have a good event this year, you guys. You need to,
we are going
to see if you can make it to Boise because it's going to be great.
It is going to be amazing this year, you guys, in Boise. Oh, my goodness.
Boise's a pop-in place. If you've never visited Boise, Idaho, you should.
I got to tell you, the last time I was at my Gresham group, it was a packed room of the crocheters that I've already gotten to know and some new people. And one woman, I don't even remember her name, she was like, in Boise? I mean, so arrogant. And I'm thinking, there's like an international ballet company in Boise.
Yeah,
It
we've
is
got a
a
lot going on out
very
here.
arty community.
Very artsy out here, I'd say.
Very much.
Compared to like other cities. I mean, maybe not compared to, I don't know, Seattle or Portland or whatever, but we're pretty we're pretty poppin' for a mid-sized city. I guess we'd still be mid-sized.
Well,
I think,
it's a city.
but I don't know.
I mean, and it is growing all the time. And
we've got a lot of restaurants coming here. We just had our first In-N-Out. If anyone likes In-N-Out, I went and I had my very first taste of the forbidden fruit. So that was pretty good. I liked it. It wasn't like worth waiting 2 hours for, but you know, I had to try it. And yes, we have to wait 2 hours. Thanks,
Deb,
Deb.
you didn't have to do that. Thank you.
Wow.
Super sticker.
Woohoo.
Yay, Deb. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Thought I dropped something.
Oh, she's in her Chiefs gear. Go Chiefs.
Hey, I mean, are we rooting for them because of Taylor Swift or what? Is that the vibe?
No, we're personally, I'm rooting for them in spite of.
Oh.
I'm not a fan.
Not a fan. Okay, got it. Yeah, it's really blown up, hasn't it? Like, I've never seen so much attention on this game ever in my life like this. It's crazy.
Well, in San Francisco, you know, normally my mom would be rooting for, this is the conversation we had at dinner the other night. And, I'm like, okay, we're all rooting for Kansas City, right? Because I don't even watch football. And Mom's like, well, maybe not this year because, we're coming out of Bronco country where, we had Mike Shanahan as a coach and he was like the greatest ever. And I think she said it's his son who's one of the coaches for San Francisco. Oh. And there are a couple of players that used to, play for the good Bronco team. So we got some Bronco connections going on. So, it's going to be bittersweet, whoever wins, really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know much about the Super Bowl. The 49ers, they have won, right? Or how many times have they won the Super Bowl? Do you know?
I don't know, but it seems like.
Is it like their turn? Has it not been their turn in a long time? They're kind of like the comeback kids or something. I kind of thought
I have no idea. No clue.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm curious someday. I wanna try to learn a little bit before tomorrow. But tomorrow morning, me and the Crochet King of the World are gonna be at the knit shop because we're taking our knitting machines, those big flat machines, not the little circular ones, but the big guys. I got one given to me by someone in the Hand Weavers Guild. So I tell you guys to reach out to the Hand Weavers Guild in your area because people will just
Hand Weavers Guild
give it to you. So I got one of these guys and it needs a little bit of repair. And there's somebody in the guild that's, basically if you belong to the guild, you are given people's time, their expertise for free, their knowledge, and sometimes there's things you can get too. Well, I not only got this machine, but I got this lady who's willing to give of her time for us all to meet. We all of us have some kind of a flat knitting machine and we want to go there. We're going to set them up, clean them. She knows them inside and out. So she's going to look and see what we need to have, what we need to get to repair it, make sure it works.
Nice.
We help us understand how it works. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but I got it for free. We have it. I want to see if it works. If it does, maybe we could crank out blankets for a donation or it's just another cool piece of machinery that I think the Crochet King of the World, he's really into machinery. I think he's going to enjoy it. So go to your Hand Weavers Guild. This is why I keep saying do it because you never know what will come to you. And classes, sometimes they have free classes. I pay $30 for a year's worth of membership, and that is so well worth it. Every month we meet during this time, not during the summer, because that's a busy time for most people. So we take a break in the summer, but you come, you see what people made. There's all kinds of cool, beautiful tapestry stuff and weaving, but there's also spinning, knitting, crocheting. People have little pieces of equipment. They're like, oh, I don't really need this, but I want it to go to the guild. So they'll let people know in the guild first, do it, you guys. You you'll not be sorry. Don't be afraid to go out there and try. Even online, some have online meetups. You can try online first, see how you like it.
At one time when I lived in Colorado, I was a member of the Embroidery Guild, and it was amazing the classes that were available.
Yeah, were they included or were they extra?
Yes, a lot of them were. Some
That's
weren't.
what I mean.
Some
are not.
We needed to pay for supplies.
Right.
But
so reasonable still. Like we're talking about in Boise, we have the highest number of master hand weavers of the entire United States. So like we are really lucky to have them here. But that means that we get like me and the Crochet King of the World took a like weaving intensive, the beginners class basically, and it was a whole weekend. I think we paid $110 or something for all that time. Like we were there day after day. She was helping us sit down. We got started on the loom. We got to borrow a loom from the guild, like to be there ready for us to go. And a master hand weaver making a packet that I still have and could probably reference now. So yeah, well worth it, you guys. So do it. Let's see, what has everyone been saying? Black Panther movie. Oh yeah, I remember that the beautiful knits in the first Black Panther movie were made on knitting machines like those. Yeah, oh cool. It kind of seems intimidating to me. This one's from the 70s, That's kind of when they were most popular, I guess. I think it's a Singer. Let me see. It's like a Studio 827 or something like that. It's kind of a mystery to me. So she gave me a little list of like supplies and things like that. Cool. Yeah. Simple Green. Simple Green was recommended, the cleaner Simple Green for plastics to be safe to clean plastic with. So if you're wondering, I know she has this whole list, mineral spirits for cleaning the little teeth. It's going to be quite the ordeal. She's going to like take out the teeth in the machine. We're going to have toothbrushes. We're going to be like detailing these
Robin
machines.
and Mr. need to.
I know, right?
Do that. Yes, for Robin's knitting machine.
Does she have one of the really big flat ones or does she have the circular Addies?
I think she has like an Addie.
Okay. And they're very similar. This is just ginormous, like length of my arms, maybe 55 inches long or something.
Wow.
It's a big boy. I don't really know.
That's cool.
I think they sometimes they think they have a stand they normally sit on because they're so heavy. I'll take some pictures and next time next time we're live I'll share them with you guys. I'll take some little documentation of our trip, our little journey. And
I think that would be a great video for
make a video.
Your channel. That would be wonderful.
That's a good idea, Dana. I'd always wondered what to do for the next one, so I'll do that. We'll share my journey in knitting machine land.
Absolutely. Yes.
I just learned something new from a magazine. It's called Ply Magazine, and I learned that the way that you prep your fiber before you start spinning, like it comes like this, right? I'm unbraiding it now.
Right.
And it's kind of compacted. It's also really thick. Like you could spin it like this, but it's going to kind of be too much. So I break it in half like that.
Wow.
And then I read in the magazine, I'd been previously taking it and doing just a little tug here and there, but it actually can make inconsistencies in your fiber. So they recommended putting it through something called a diz, which is basically like a little metal ring with a little hole in the middle, and you can pull it through that. I'm going to try that next time. I don't have one right in front of me, but I'm going to try it because consistency matters. Having a thick spot and then a very paper thin spot and another thick spot when you spin apparently really can affect the overall like strength and quality of your fiber. So I learn something new every day. I didn't realize that was a thing. Let me see if I have anything similar. You can also use like a washer.
Ply Magazine. See?
Ply Magazine. Yes.
All things about fiber arts that I did not know existed.
Ply Magazine. Very, very good magazine. Very fun to look at. Wheels, wheel accessories. I don't know if I ever, let's see, what was her name? Did she ever let us know what wheels she had? Let's see, where'd she go? I don't know if you're still here, but whoever that was that said they got rid of some of their wheels.
Oh yeah. I
And
don't
what
think
wheels you had left, let me
yeah.
know, please. I want to
I,
know
yeah.
where.
I don't think she told us what
Oh,
kind she
I don't
had.
know. I don't know,
That she,
Christine, your question was a while back, but does your finished work vary in thickness like a roving type yarn we would buy on a skein? No, it's not supposed to vary too much in thickness. Like, for instance, I mean, that's the goal, right? You don't really want it to vary a whole lot, but that's the artsy fartsy kind of stuff, you know? Like right here, like I got some of the thinner stuff next to this little kind of floofy thicky beat, you know, piece. And I think that's really cool when it runs over the thick parts and it makes that little swirly thing. This is like an official movement, in case you're wondering.
it is.
When it makes
That's
the little
technical. It's
swirly thing,
technical.
when it goes over the little thick part, that's my favorite. When it goes over the thicker parts, like,
I
ooh,
love
yeah,
that.
that's the best. So yes, it's supposed to be consistent, and you're not really supposed to have really big variances, but there's also types of spinning that you're shooting for that, like the beehive spinning, where you do thin, 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 big bloop, thin, 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 big bloop, and it's an artsy
Oh,
yarn. It's very artsy fartsy. So normally, no. To answer your question, Christine, what
you
we
do
would
try.
buy should
You
be
shoot for
consistent.
consistencies.
I
Then
do. Yeah,
okay.
yep. That's the idea. And that's what's going to sell for most part. Knitters, mostly knitters that want to buy hand spun, they want consistency because they want to be able to make something look right, their pattern look right. So sure don't need another craft to make the hubby crazy. Oh, come on, Debbie.
You need to
Come on,
teach him how to
Debbie.
do it himself.
Oh, Kim. Yeah, Kim G. I forgot to ask you what wheel. If you know what kind of wheel your hubby has at the shop, I'm still so curious. So anybody that has mentioned a wheel, let me know. Let me know what
Hi,
it is.
Niecy.
Hi, Niecy. Let's see. What else do we have?
Me, pick me.
Right? Go for
Oh my goodness.
You know, like
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 1, and 3. Okay.
pick me. Yeah. Yeah. Niecy, what are your favorite colors? Let me know. What anybody want to list their favorite colors? You never know. Never know.
Yeah.
There could be a drawing on Dana's channel. There could be drawing on my channel. Like, let me know some of your faves. Sammy, I like spinning yarn for other people. It's kind of fun. It's like you can only use so much yourself, right? And I have a lot of roving to get through. So what's better than going through roving to buy more roving, you guys? Isn't that what we're all doing? We're just recycling it, using it, doing it again, making more things, buying more, making more. Dana's been very good though. Dana is like inspiring me to have less overall.
Well, it's a storage issue for me. So
I always hear you talking with Robin and I'm like, all right, I gotta get it together.
oh, I like to give her a hard time, but it's all in fun. She yeah, because she is a shopaholic when it comes to yarn. And a lot of people will look at yarn and say, oh, it's on sale, so that's why I should buy it. And it's like, no, that's not, because you wouldn't have bought it and you wouldn't have needed to figure out what to do with it. Yeah.
Oh, she did say thanks, Taffy. Let me go see. Let me see. She said Taffy said that Jody mentioned what they were, and Debbie said gotta go. I'm gonna check out the guild. The house is getting crazy, and tomorrow's Sunday, so I still need to do children's Bible class prep. Bye, Debbie.
Oh,
nice
here we
to
go.
Meet you.
Okay.
Yeah, where is Jody's
thank you,
comment?
Taffy.
Right. I'm gonna go find Jody. Let's see if I can.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 3, 1, and 3. Okay. 3.
Just have to scroll back here. Oh, the Montana. I want to see it when you get to the stopping point. It sounds like you got it back from the dead. You rescued it from the dead. So that's good.
Well, I just had to fix one error and it took less than 2 minutes to fix it.
Oh, good.
So now this is where I'm at now. I haven't got it back to row 8 like I had before, but I'm working on it.
Nice. Oh, Jody said Jody had a Joy single treadle Electric, Spinolution, the Spinolution Queen Bee, and the Spinolution Echo. Okay, so my husband's wheel is the Spinolution Polywog. It's a cutie. You like basically treadle it with your toes. So
Oh, cool.
Spinolution's a great company. I called them for I had a question about the wheel, like balancing it, because it also was used. And the owner answered right away and was like super happy and such a jovial fellow. So
Wow.
yeah, super cool people. Spinolution gets my stamp. So does Shacked. Shacked also gets my stamp of approval. And Kromsky, really, honestly, I guess all the wheel brands I have, I've not had a bad experience. So you can contact sheep owners, leave you 2 pounds to spin, and then you keep a pound for yourself. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, there's some like alpaca, like rescue. There's a place here that rescues farm animals, and they also take some sheep too. And they also like to sell finished product. So for some of us, they'll be like, oh, would you, take a pound and keep a pound is the way they pay you. Essentially, you spin up a pound for them and they sell their pound, and that goes right back into their rescue fund. So.
Well, and what's the name of that alpaca farm that Lee suggested we contact as maybe a vendor?
Oh, yeah.
I got it written
Blue
down
Sky
somewhere.
Alpaca. I almost forgot. I almost thought I had it. Blue Sky, Big Sky. No.
Something alpacas.
Oh.
They're.
I thought I had it. Nope. It was going to come to me and oh. I might have it. I wrote stuff down. Let's see. Pleasant Valley Fibers? No. That's another good one. Where is it? What the heck was it called? Now it's gonna bug me forever. Almost. No, probably I didn't think to write it down because I was like, oh well, she'll know. Of course.
I wrote it down, and I would recognize it if I saw it.
Me too. I'm looking at my notes, and I'm like, I would recognize it if I wrote it down and saw it. Of course.
Sweet Valley alpacas.
That's it. Oh, thank goodness for you, Dana. Thank goodness for you. Wow. Yeah, the Joy is a good wheel, though. The double treadle Joy sounds like a neat wheel. It's an alpaca farm near me. Yeah, you should. Let us know if they sell their fiber. They have an online store. Let us know.
Yeah.
I want to know. Inquiring minds always need a new source of alpaca. Alpaca is really great too if they blend it with just a touch of wool, because then it helps it be a little bit stronger and a little bit less prone to being super droopy. It tends to not be the best choice for garments, as you might have already heard somebody say, because it just gets so relaxed when you wash it, you know? Oh. When you go to block it, it just goes whoop, because it has very little crimp in the fiber, which means it doesn't have a lot of memory to bounce back into a shape. Oh. So it's okay for shawls and stuff, but like a wearable, like a sweater or something like that, you probably wouldn't want to use 100% alpaca for that. Oh. Or a hat. Same thing with a hat. Somebody tried to make a hat in our group and blocked it, and it was just humongous, droopy. Didn't look great, so keep that in mind. Oh. Just, alpaca blends are usually best in my mind. Okay. Just a touch of merino, just a touch of something to give it a little spring. A little bit of spring back. Okay. That's what makes wool so nice.
That's a good tip. Alpaca with a wool blend.
Just a little blend. Most of the time you will see it with a little blend, but for shawls and stuff, obviously that doesn't make a humongous difference, but hats and sweaters, you'll be disappointed most likely if you make it out of 100% alpaca. At least from what I've seen. I don't know. And it's only a touch of merino that does the trick, so. Yeah. It doesn't need to be very much, but.
Well, why don't we give away? I was going to do a giveaway on some.
Woohoo! Yeah.
We can do this. Let's do a giveaway.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Let's do it. And let me share the screen again.
Let's do crochet. Yes.
What we're giving away, which is
J Blue-Eyed Lady. No, you didn't miss anything. We've just been spinning, and you're just in time for the giveaway. So good timing.
That's what we're giving away. It's a 5-pack
Cool.
with those colors. Aren't they pretty?
No way. Oh
It's
my
a
gosh, they're
Simply
amazing.
Aaron, so it's a you know,
That's
number
amazing.
4.
Yeah, you
Okay.
guys. Lucky.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Awesome.
Yay. Okay, so now I got to bring up the StreamYard giveaway. I should have had that ready. StreamYard.com/giveaway. Okay, there we go. And
Macy, did you mention your favorite colors? If you haven't mentioned them yet, please do.
Yeah.
Please do. It gives me really good notes for later.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I'm gonna type in a word, and I will spell it out for people like Marcia.
Oh my gosh,
and,
yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look around here. I'm gonna put
Hey, Jill.
I'm gonna put the word in. Okay, craft. The word is craft. Let's share screen.
Yay!
And
what a cool yellow, you guys. Amazing.
CRAFT. Let me find it to share it. Hello. Activity. I got to share this. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's right on top. Duh. Okay. There we go. Ta-da!
You
So
did
everybody type in the word craft. Yes, CRAFT. If Marcia's still here, the word craft.
I can't wait to see who wins. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting.
Yay!
So exciting. Ooh, I almost got myself on these. These are sharp, you guys. These hooks, they don't mess around. For some reason, they felt quite sharp.
We'll give you guys a minute. I'll keep working on my Montana blanket. Kari's spinning.
Mm-hmm. Just spinning away. Making it through this. Let's see, how many bobbins do I have for this wheel? Maybe 5. I have a good amount of bobbins for this wheel, but Jerry from Down Yarn Doll, Mr. Yarn Doll, had very graciously offered to let me send him one of my bobbins to recreate it, maybe on the 3D printer. So I needed his help.
Wow!
Needed some help from him to 3D print some stuff, and he's got such a cool workshop. So I'm really grateful that he's taken a look at it. What a cool guy. So yeah, I gotta free up a bobbin to send to him. I realized, oh shoot, I only have so many of those special kinds. So yeah, and that makes them travel friendly too, because we're getting ready to go on that trip. So I need to think of travel friendly things to bring. When you have 3D printed bobbins, you can often unscrew them maybe and pack them away in your luggage.
So Jen's Hobby Nook says, how long does it take to spin a skein of yarn? Hi, Ellen. Type in the word craft.
That's a great question, Jen. It really depends on how you feel when you're spinning. Like if you can go for a 4-hour period of time, I guess. Like for me, and the weight of yarn you're spinning. So if you're spinning a super fine lace weight and you want to fill up your bobbin, that's gonna of course take longer than a thicker weight would take. So probably a week to spin whatever weight I'm kind of comfortable with, which is kind of like a sport weight. On my Kromsky menstrual wheel, I am going to take some of the tips I've learned from the Fiber Tribe. Is that her name? Who runs the Fiber Tribe? Whoever runs that YouTube channel, she has a menstrual, and she gave me some really great tips on which whirl to use, which is the size, how fast your wheel's spinning, and the setup I would need for my menstrual to make lace weight yarn. So I'm going to try that wheel and those little settings and see if I can make a lace weight, because 2 lace weight singles make a fingering weight, which would get me close to 400 or so yards. I want to hit that 400 yard mark. That's my next goal. I made it to 380 yards. I want to push through that 400-yard mark. And to do that, I need to do a smaller weight. So, or have just simply more yarn. I'm trying to go for that super fine, super thin kind of yarn. And then I can work my way back and like I want to experiment with where I can push myself. So who doesn't want to do that?
Says she loves lace weight yarn.
Yeah, right. I know. Same. Well, if I ever make it consistently, I'll let you know. Of course, you as well know. If I start selling it, I'll let you know. So
right.
Everybody will know that.
Hey, you guys.
I'm excited, you guys. Who's gonna win? You can do a countdown.
Who's gonna win? Let's see. We have. Yes. Demetra got in there. Craft. Are we ready? We have 31 entries. We have 48 people in here.
Oh, come on, 45. Guys. And yarn. Who doesn't want to win some yarn? Come on.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to hit the spinner. Spin.
Here we go.
Spin. Who is it?
Christine! Congratulations, Christine. Yes, Christine. Lace weight does involve more skill. Yeah.
Congratulations, Christine.
Lucky.
I'm going to type in my email address.
Do you want to show her again what she won? Did she miss? Maybe she missed it. She might have missed it.
Did you see what you're winning, Christine?
If not, I'm sure you could. It's so nice. Just like
let's show it. Let's show it one more time, just because we can.
You want to oogle the yarn, yeah. Just to
Let's oogle.
Let's oogle it a little longer.
Yeah.
Look at what you won, Christine. So if you already have an idea of what you're going to make, put it in the chat. I want to know what you're going to make. If you know.
And let me type in my email address because I need your mailing address so I can order that.
Cool, huh? Oh my gosh, look at what pretty colors. They're kind of like Valentine's-y, February, springy kind of colors. Cool.
Yeah, I like it.
I have no idea. Yeah, that's okay. Who does have an idea? I just thought there's an off chance you might. Some people do, but
and they have pretty good yardage in those skeins. So literally, awesome. I always say they're like crocheting with a cloud. That paint box is just so lovely.
Ooh. Lucky ducky. Congrats.
Way to go, Christine.
Christine had asked me earlier if there was more skill involved in lace weight yarn, and yes, I would say so. More skill with how your wheel works and skill to be able to really pick only the few tiny little fibers at a time. So you need to know your wheel pretty well because it's a lot of wheel setting.
It would make a beautiful gradient shawl, Chris.
Yeah, it would.
Jen has a question.
Oh, yes, Jen. Good question. The reason I'd use one wheel over another. Well, yes. Yeah, some wheels are like more capable than others. They just feel different. They might have a smaller whirl. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I can show you guys this. Let's see if it comes off like it should. You guys can laugh at me if this doesn't come off like I'm hoping. Okay, this is called a whirl. And this is what your drive band goes onto, and the smaller your setting on these, the smaller the ring is, the faster it's going to spin and the more twist it's going to put into the fiber. So naturally, the finer that you're trying to make your fiber, you still want it to be really strong. So you need to put more twist in there. So for each treadle, each revolution of the wheel, it's revolving that much, it's putting that much more twist in there. So this is a very small whirl. It can go even smaller. Like I could purchase the fast kit for this wheel and it would go even smaller than this. So a lot of the choices made based on the yarn you're creating and the capacity, the capabilities of your wheel. So you might choose a different wheel if you don't quite have the right equipment for that wheel. A lot of wheels have a lot of accessories these days though. So this one is a pretty good one. Like if someone was like, you have to get rid of all your wheels except for one, I think this Shacked Matchless is the least fiddly of all of them. Like I like my Minstrel and it was the first wheel, but it's so finicky. It's like needs to be babied, needs oil all the time. Every little thing rubs and bruh, whatever. It's kind of a baby. It needs babying. This is such a solid wheel. It's got a beautiful weight to it. It's just smooth as butter. It's like driving a semi truck, and like the best semi truck you could ever drive, the Cadillac of semis.
Yeah, this thing's pretty dang smooth.
It's got weight behind it. You really feel secure. You feel like nothing's going to fly off. There's not a lot of moving parts or maintenance, really. All of it's out here and ready for me to wipe down. Nothing's complicated. I don't like things too complicated. So I like this wheel a lot. Very good investment. And they still sell this wheel brand new. So you can still buy it. You can still find them used. If you see one at a fiber festival for a good price and you're interested, snap that sucker up. Because someone else will be right behind you, nipping at your heels. Definitely.
Well, Carly wants to know, have you ever spun with a spindle?
Yes, I have, Carly. Good question. Okay, so let me just like sneak over to this drawer really quick, and I'll show you the spindle that I've spun on before. Yes, I have. I don't prefer it, but the Crochet King of the World, aka my husband, does prefer it. He likes it. He likes it. I'm not a huge fan. So let me just rifle through here just a second, and I'll show you the spindle. You can see what a spindle looks like. Oh, this is kind of a neat notion pouch. I just figured out I have another notion pouch. Lots of cool and ooh, and it is. I'm finding all kinds of cool stuff in here, you guys. Ooh. This, while I'm looking for my spindle, this is called Angora rabbits. These Angora rabbits give off this little floofy, and it's so fine. So lightweight, and it's very hard to spin. So you'd spin this on a spindle. It is baby fine, really, really hard, really slick. So it's hard to put twist in this fiber, but a spindle can do it because it's so tiny and so fine, and you've got to be so light with it.
Wow.
Cute little rabbits gave that up. The rest of my day weren't harmed. Don't get upset, you guys. No rabbits are harmed. Okay, this is a spindle. A drop spindle. This one was handmade by someone in our guild, actually, and it's got a weight and a hook. So you spin it, you get the spin going on it, and it'll dangle because your leader will be up here, like so. It'll be like wrapped around and hooked. Let me see if I can get this little leader hooked so it can dangle like this. So it dangles, and you give it a spin, whee, and it builds up, woo! It builds up twist, it builds up energy, and then you park it like in your legs or something, and you draft, and you put that twist up into your fiber. So this one's got a stone. This is made with a turquoise stone. Really beautiful. This one's mine. I love this one.
Wow.
Because you can take this off, and she has a little lanyard with it, and you can wear it as a necklace, like through security, through TSA, so that you can go through security with your drop spindle. And because all of a sudden when it's apart, it's not a weapon or whatever. So
yeah.
So you can put this in your, carry-on and separate it from its weight. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, look, it's a pendant, So she was ingenious. She was genius. And let's see, I don't know if she sells, I think she actually does sell online. So this is what you get with your pack. And it's called Aurora Studio. She's out of Garden Valley, Idaho.
Oh, really? She's just right up the road.
Yeah, drop spindle kit with Polwarth fiber, or easily transforms into a lovely pendant and a hair stick. Okay, so that's what she would do. She'd take this stick and put it in her hair when she was going through security and do the pendant on the lanyard. And all of a sudden, then it doesn't draw as much attention, and it's like totally fine. So it also comes with this little guy. So you can put this on it and add more weight. So that's the other part of the pendant. So you can stack up. The more weight, the more spin it's going to put on it. So these are really cool. All different kinds of drop spindles. Really fun to bring, travel. You don't need a wheel. You can use a little drop spindle. So this is really a fun way to go. And these are inexpensive. I think her kit was like $30 or something. Does it say?
Wow.
I see it here. Yeah, all different stones. I'll put her email down here since she has a business, but I don't think she has a website. In case anyone's interested in getting a hold of her.
Yeah.
And you can, let me see. I'm going to see if she has really quick a website. Just I don't. Aurora Studio. No. Okay. I'll put her email down here, Aurora Studio. If anyone's interested, just say that Kari sent you from the guild.
Yeah.
And be nice to her. Her name is Georgiana. She's really sweet. I think she would ship them too, since she has them all ready to go. So Georgiana, and pay it. Maybe it's someone that we'll have at the event. I don't know.
Oh.
You never know. You never know who's gonna come, you guys. As a special guest. Never know who could come and do a little demo or talk or who knows? Who knows, man? Or just like show how cool it is to spin on a drop spindle. She's a really cool chick. So hey, George. Cool. Okay, cool. There's the contact information. Why did it fail to post? That's weird. I'm signed in. Whatever. I'll try again.
Yeah.
Tell me now, sucker. Oh well, that's weird. Is it because it has an email in it? Is that why it doesn't like it, or you put your email in there? So
I put my email in there.
Let me try this. I'll try this first. Okay, there's one half of the post, and here's the email. Weird. Okay, so it doesn't like the email. Whoa, weird.
Okay, but they can look that up. Aurora Studio, and they're in Garden Valley.
They're in Garden Valley, Idaho.
Yeah.
Let me try it. Like maybe I'll put a couple spaces.
Oh, Garden Valley. That's up past Banks. I was thinking Garden City. Yeah, Garden Valley. Yeah.
I'll put. Oh, maybe because I'm in is not a. Oh, it's because I'm not a mod. But let me try this. Here. Oh my gosh, it's so smart, you guys. It doesn't even like it if I put spaces in there. That's so weird. Anyway.
Send me.
I'll send it to you in Messenger.
Message me, and I'll put it in there. And then Deb wants to know what a good price is for a wheel.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I think Christine, do I knit and crochet? Yes, I do. I am a better crocheter than a knitter because I don't know how to fix my own mistakes in knitting. So that's my own. I need to learn how to do that a little bit better because And what's a good price for a wheel? Good price for a wheel. Well, this wheel, brand new, is about a little over $1,000, but you get a lot that comes with it. Even get an arched, a Lazy Kate, which lets you ply. So you get a few things with it, and it's like a lifetime wheel. So it's an investment. So this kind of wheel will cost you a little over $1,000, $1,000. Whereas like, I think so basically I have an electric wheel I'll bring on next time that we're on, and it can get you into spinning for $200. So you really can, and that's perfectly fine. That's, especially if you've got mobility issues with your feet or something and you can't treadle or you just get tired and electric wheels are awesome. It's not cheating at all. It's like still very much spinning. So that's made by Eel Wheel. I'll put the website for Dreaming Robots. Well, I'm not going to put the website, but Dreaming Robots has the electric eel wheel. And that's the one that for about $200-ish that you can get into spinning. So anywhere from like, one of these that will get you started, a drop spindle is going to be your least expensive option. As long as you don't choose a fancy one, right? Because of course they make everything fancy. Anything you can get super fancy. So if you get a basic kind of drop spindle, you can get into it for less than $100 for sure. But if you get you want an electric wheel, you want something that's like going to do a little bit more. Dreaming Robots, the Eel Wheel, Eel 6, Eel EW6. He's going to come out with a new version of this soon. So keep an eye out on his website. He's going to make some improvements to the design. What else is going on here? Who else has got?
Carly was asking for tips for a beginner on a spindle.
Can't fix mistakes.
Watch YouTube.
Yeah, tips for a beginner. I would say watch YouTube, but another plug for the guild. Go to your Handweavers Guild and have someone see if they'll teach you how to spin or sit down with you for a little bit. Your local knitting store has been, some of ours have been embracing spinning. So they'll have tips for you and offerings at their store oftentimes. Our store in Nampa, Idaho, she's just starting to embrace spinning. So she's got some fiber, but she doesn't have any classes right now. Whereas the other store in Boise does have classes. So there are classes available locally. And I think local
about
is good.
Three Loves in Nampa?
Yeah, Three Loves in Nampa has no classes, but they have fiber. Whereas in Boise, I yarn for you, you like a sheep.
Yeah.
They have classes. Someone teaches there spinning. So, in fact, they teach drop spindling specifically. So I would say get started in person one way or another, because someone's going to be able to see exactly what you're doing a little incorrectly and get you really going. Otherwise it can be so frustrating, when you're trying to learn something, you just can't quite get it. It's not so easy. So it takes somebody sitting down with you and going, oh, just a little here, and then you got it. Let's see, what else is everybody doing here?
So Morgan,
Morgan.
that came with Robin.
Yeah, Morgan, Morgan made
she
yarn.
got a drop spindle for Christmas.
No way. So cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, does Morgan love it, Robin? Is she in love with spinning now? Oh my gosh. Welcome.
Now tell Robin where you're going in the morning.
Oh, Robin, yeah. So in the morning, Crochet King of the World and I are taking our knitting machine, which is not like the Addy or Centro. It's a huge table-sized one. It's a flat one that's giant. And we're taking it to the Three Loves store in Nampa, and we're going to be kind of looking at it, repairing it, cleaning it, getting it running, because we got it for free. So we're going to see if we want to keep it, get it running, see what we can make. It's like a big briefcase. It's like a really long little, if you didn't know any better, you're like, is this a piano? It's like a huge long case, and it opens up to a knitting machine. So I've never tried it before. I've just had it here in the house, and we figured, why not? That's wonderful. I actually gave mine away when I sold the house. Okay, so she had one and she gave away. Yeah, well, I got mine for free, so I don't have a lot of investment right now, but I guess I'm gonna have some tomorrow, because they're paying a little bit. It costs money to open up a shop for a day. They're normally closed. So we're chipping in a little bit of money to open up the shop special, so we can all go in and use the store to
so is
open
Erica the one helping?
Yeah. She's
really?
Not helping, but she's like hosting us, and she has a few machines herself. So yeah. Is it easier to spin one type of fiber? And what's my favorite to spin? My ultimate favorite is Polworth. Polworth is a type of sheep, and it's a really nice, easy beginner's fiber, I would say. This one's not bad. Cormo, C-O-R-M-O. Cormo is a good beginner's fiber. You think? Polworth is my ultimate favorite, though. Ben's Balls of Yarn used a knitting machine on his channel. Oh, really? Well,
Ben's Balls of Yarn. I've never heard of him.
Gonna definitely...
We're going to check him out
right now, because I want to know more. Not very many people have this. Thanks for letting us know. Yeah, I'm going to subscribe to him right now. Awesome. Thanks. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tip. My mom had a knitting machine like that when I was a kid. Yeah. They were made in like the 70s and stuff, and really popular then. So he's a new funny guy. Yeah, he looks like he's been around for a while. From what I can see, he's got good looking content. So I'll check him out. Thank you.
Well, you guys need to, subscribe to Kari's channel.
Yeah, I'm going to be making.
Let me see if I've got her link here still ready to paste. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's her link.
Woo! Thank you.
Yay!
Come and join my family, and we can talk about spinning and stuff.
Yeah. And Kari did the most wonderful wool washing demonstration.
That wool wash is so nice.
Yeah,
so
that is that L.O.C, you guys.
Oh my gosh. Really, pick up a bottle from Dana. It's so nice. I didn't know it would do so good, and man, I'm going to use that next time I scour, which is coming this spring. So I'm going to film it too, I think.
It's amazing stuff. Yeah. We did
that stuff is so nice.
And it's just got.
It doesn't smell too strong. A lot of the wool wash either has no scent at all, which I've come to find is not necessarily a good thing, because sheep are stinky and dirty, and they smell funny and like a farm.
Yes.
So it's nice to have a little scent, but some of them are so heavily scented. And Dawn dish soap, you know, from the resources I've been reading, isn't the best. Like you're kind of taking a risk when you use that stuff. It's okay, but you might be running a risk.
For the fibers?
Yeah, it's not so great for the fiber because it's such a strong degreaser. It's almost too strong. It can like, yeah, it really can kind of mess it up a little bit. So reading about what's the best, and L.O.C was on there. So I'm like, why not use L.O.C if it's going to be just as inexpensive as Dawn, really? When you think about it, you're concentrated. So
well, yeah, it's cost per use. Because you only used what, a drop?
Oh yeah, I could have used way less than that. Yeah, it's really like I'm gonna have to really experiment to how little I need for just a whole tub of scouring. It's not going to be much. Really, as soon as you start, the key to scouring is the right pH of water. So like you want to make sure you're balancing that out. So I've got a couple of products to soften our water here because in Idaho our water is hard when we don't have a softener. So we're going to soften it a little, get that pH just right, get the right soap, which its job is just to like release quickly all the lanolin and dirt and whatnot. And then what you don't want to let it cool down. So when the time is up, you pull it out, you dump that water. Not down your drains, guys, because if you do dump lanolin down your drain, you'll ruin your plumbing. Do it outside. Do it outside. Or in a utility sink.
I will link the L.O.C. It's liquid organic cleanser.
And isn't it like biodegradable or something, right? Or isn't
it's organic.
So you can feel better about dumping it in your lawn, you know? You don't have to worry about
in fact, people put it in their, when they use it, let's say they use it to do what Kari did and wash the lanolin out, then they'll take the cup and they will pour it in their potted plants or spray it on their vegetables. And I use it to clean water tanks, dog dishes. It's called L.O.C Multipurpose Cleaner. It's from Amway.
Yeah, really. I was surprised by how nice. And it doesn't smell too heavy. And it gets the job done. Like, I don't need to leave it in the scouring. I probably won't even need to scour more than once. Sometimes you end up having to scour twice. And that's a lot of water waste and a lot of, like, effort. So it's really quite a great product. So I'm definitely excited to use it next time I scour and see what happens. I was surprised to see it in this book that I was reading and all the posts. I just sent you that other post I found.
Yeah.
Somebody else mentioning it, you know.
They were like, hey, I don't use wool wash. I use L.O.C. I'm like,
it's making its way around the fiber community. I know. I was like shocked to see it because I hadn't even heard of it until you mentioned it. And then when I started reading up on how precise scouring was and what you needed to do and use, there it was. So it's not like I was going off of nothing. I like had to read up on it and I found that was a good product. So yeah, who knew?
I use it on all my finished crochet pieces. Hi Debbie. I use it. I use the tiniest little drop in a spray bottle of water back here to use it for blocking when I block something out and spray it. I have it in there to help it. I guess it kind of conditions.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good idea too. I could put it dilute a little and spray it when I'm prepping my fiber. Sometimes when I diz it through something like this, it gets really staticky. Or even when you're combing it.
Tiny little bit, because it is super,
it is really super concentrated. I wonder how I'm going to do this. I'm trying to experiment and use this as like a diz, but I don't know if it's going to work out. I'm trying to do that tip I read about where you can kind of prep it like this, but let's see if I ruin it or make it happen, you guys.
We'll see if it works.
Let's see. This is definitely not a diz, but it's the one right now. Oh, hey. Okay. Making a holy rolling mess here, that's for sure. Nothing like a little bit of fun today. Ooh, okay. Well,
is it working?
I mean, it's kind of working. It's maybe not thin enough. Maybe my problem is that it's not. It's kind of like the width of what I just picked. Let's see. I mean, let's try this piece. We're going to try again. I don't know if I did it right.
Oh my goodness. I'm to the last 4 stitches.
Is it safe around pets? Christine asked.
Yes. L.O.C. Okay. So that's why I use it to wash dog dishes and horse water tanks, because if there's any residue, it will not hurt them. It's
That's
why
great.
if you want to spray some with a pressure washer to get some grease off your driveway and it
Mhm.
runs off into a water source, it
That's
is
my
fine.
concern. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it
Especially when you're
is
scouring fleece, because you're going to dump that stuff on your lawn usually. So,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
very good for your any kind of vegetation.
Yeah, that's a good marriage between that and the lanolin, because the lanolin is also really good for your garden. So it's really cool that
Yeah.
you have two things now that are good for the ground. That's a good
And
point.
I one time had some mini roses out on my apartment patio, and they got aphids. And I put some L.O.C in a spray bottle of water, sprayed them down, and they not only did it kill the aphids, the roses just
Really?
came to life. They were so beautiful.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know. That's cool.
Yes. And like I said, when people like wash something in a bowl with some L.O.C, they take that dirty water and they pour it in their potted plants or in their vegetable garden, and it is excellent. I don't know why. I don't know the science behind it.
Right.
I just know that it's really, really nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
you
that's a
guys,
good, no wonder.
I did a whole row.
Woohoo!
So
Look at that.
this is the big star, so that's why it's thicker than the
Oh
others.
my
And
gosh, I love the Montana so much.
I love the Montana, and
I
I
think
have
we're going to have to do something mosaic for this Yarny Social, Dana. It's all the
yes,
rage.
I have already started designing it in my head as
You
to
guys,
what we're
Dana
gonna do.
she's such a good designer. We're like so lucky to have her part of this whole thing. She is like brilliant in design. So I am not. I will like follow any design someone gives me, but I don't like have a mind for design. To crochet, like my hubby does, but I don't have this. I don't have the eye for it. That's okay. I'll let somebody else do that part. I'll just make all the things. Very lovely, Dana. I'd love to learn how to do that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Did I miss something?
Fun. Most detergents have something in them that is good for plants. Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I don't know about Dawn, though. Dawn is like, I thought I could use Dawn, but it almost left a residue on the fleece that I didn't care for. So,
and I heard that like I heard that if when they were using Dawn to wash the birds after a oil spill, that it stripped the oil out of their
yeah,
feathers,
I think that's part of the
guess.
problem. Yeah, and it was leaving the fiber just not conditioned. Like you don't want to leave a ton of lanolin on there, but it's okay to have some. And mostly you're getting off that bunch of dirt and yuckiness. Oh, there's lots of yucky in fleece. Once I get through the fleece that I have to clean and everything, I think that's it for me. I will probably buy it. Clems, who makes tools and things for fiber prep, also sells fleece that they have already scoured because they make their own fleece wash and stuff. So you can buy a fleece that's been skirted, which means it's been picked. Like they take the butt pieces off, they take the poop out, all the stuff, all the grody parts. They degrodify the fleece and they scour it for you. And then they send you the fleece ready to prep however you want, whether you want to comb it, drum card it, whatever. So you still get the fun of combing it and everything and spinning it, but you don't have to go through the muck of cleaning it. So I probably am going to go more that route, except for the one or two that I'll probably purchase in Fiber Festival land. one or two a year. That's it. No more like 5 or 6. Cause like I can't keep up. I can't keep up with it. I'm not like a mill. I don't have a mill out here. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'll get through the ones I have. My mom is storing them for me now, and probably that's it then for fleece. Dawn hasn't been working on removing grease off my dishes, though. Yeah. Used to drain my laundry water to the yard instead of filling up the septic. The lawn was wonderful in that spot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you use this stuff on your laundry too, don't you, Dana? The L.O.C.
Yeah, I use it as a spot cleaner because I use L.O.C. I use SA8, the laundry detergent,
Oh,
for
okay.
just my regular laundry,
I
which
gotta
is
try that stuff.
wonderful.
I gotta
It's
try
like
it.
washing soda on steroids with
Because I don't
oxygen.
have a good one right now, really. That's I feel like is working great. So I gotta like get that and try it. I think that
Yeah,
you're onto something there.
we use
Is it a
L.O.C.
powder?
Yes, it's a powder.
Okay, cool.
It's like
I like
yeah,
powders.
oxygenated washing
Ooh.
soda,
I like
basically.
powders because you can really control the amount you're using, you know? Like
Yeah, and you
nothing
save a
in
lot
there
of
you don't
money, and
want.
it does a wonderful job.
Ooh. Nice. Yeah, Amway's products are really nice, you guys. Like I wasn't familiar with Amway before now, and they've got some really good products too. So I'm pretty pleased so far. It's a good company. Seems like you picked a good one to kind of work for, be affiliated with, I guess.
Well, I've been with them. I'm kind of with them out of loyalty too. I'm not building the business. I do try to keep up with the required retail sales as much as I
Mm-hmm.
can because there are requirements. That's what makes it legal
I
is
agree.
retail sales. Because otherwise
Oh,
it is an illegal pyramid if you're just doing it to sponsor other people and build up
mm-hmm.
your business. That's illegal.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to have retail.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I didn't know that. The more you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I do. I agree. Too old to carry. Like, Dawn is not like it used to be. And of course, like in these little guides, all the wool guides say avoid it if you can, but they say if you do use it, you've got to look for the original kind that's not the 2 times, 4 times, 6 times more powerful kind. You got to look for the original, which is even harder to find now. Like the original Dawn, no extra boost of anything. It's kind of hard to find that
I
kind.
use
You know.
dish drops from Amway.
Yeah, literally. Like, what did I recently get too? I got the Dawn Power Wash thing. It's a spray. That thing
Oh
smells so
yeah.
strong. It's like it doesn't even work anyway. And it smells
Oh.
so powerful that it's like it. I can smell it in the like living room, like way far away from the sink, all the way to like the bedroom. So
Oh.
it's like very heavily scented, and it makes me
Oh.
wonder. It doesn't even remove residue, like power wash spray. I'm like, for who? It's supposed to be you spray it, you don't have to let things soak. You spray it for a few minutes, you let it sit, and then you rinse it off, and your dishes are clean. No, no, that's not happening. I must be doing it wrong or something. But used to design things when I was younger, but now time is precious, so I just leave it to the younger creative hookers. Yeah, right.
There are
Dana's
some
still
really
young enough.
creative things
There
going.
are using
Yeah,
loops and
things that
threads to
I
easy
would
wool.
never make, but they're very edgy
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh yeah, me
very
too, Christine.
creative.
I know what you're talking about, Christine. And she says sometimes she finds a wiry piece, almost like plastic or something in a yarn. I do too. Do you know what that is, Dana? Have you ever found
I don't
those
know, but I
pieces?
found it in
Weird, right?
I I put I have found some like melted plastic in my in some acrylic yarn.
I
Like the machine
like a
got warmed
shaved
up and
off.
they're like little
Ooh,
melted pieces of plastic. I mean, it's acrylic yarn, so
weird. Huh. Wow.
yeah.
That got changed. Oh, could it be a brush bristle? It feels like a bristle, doesn't it? I don't know. It could be. Could be a bristle. I think you're right about the machines shaving, Dana. Maybe it's a shaving of a machine that's
Yeah, I don't
spinning it or
know.
something.
Good
If you
night,
ever find
Ellen.
them, you could always write the company if you find them again, Christine, and see what they say about it.
Yeah.
Then tell us if you find out. See you, Ellen. It was nice to see you. Talking about the new
Yeah.
Dawn spray. Yeah, the new Dawn spray. Yes, Debbie, I was talking about the power wash spray. I got one container of it thinking I was so cool and I was going to like save all this time and just for some things, just for the occasional thing, and it doesn't work at all. Doesn't work at all. I thought I was using it wrong, but no. Just simply doesn't work. but it smells very strong. I should have like picked a different fresh scent. It smells like perfume or something. It's weird. Also, you think, well, how much of that is making it onto my food surface? Like all that scent and stuff. I'm gonna go back to my regular stuff. Stuff. I don't need that.
Well,
all that stuff.
Kari, it's getting kind of late for this old girl.
Yes, it is. Thanks for having me. Yeah. Whatever. You wake up at like 4 a.m, though, right? So you definitely need to sleep.
Yeah.
It's late.
Thanks so
for
much
having
for
me
coming on and talking to us about your spinning and
no problem.
Giving us some insight into that. And thanks to everybody for coming in, asking great.
Bring your questions next time.
Great questions were asked, and congratulations, Christine. I hope you emailed me so that I can get that ordered before my head hits a pillow tonight. I think that's a good question, Elizabeth. We probably eat a lot.
We're all so full of plastic. Oh well, we're just gonna float away one day on a little buoy of our own device.
Yeah.
Oh well. Hey, if it comes from yarn, I'll take it.
You're right.
I'll take all the.
Exactly.
It's fine. It's fine. Thank you for having me out. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody. I'm going to end the stream, okay? I love you guys. Bye.
Good night.